Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. So let's get into it, you guys. And what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Scattered by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, all things reality TV based, and hot topics. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to talk about. And today's topic has a lot to do with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. Now, before we get into that, let's talk about what I got coming up. Okay. Now, as you guys already know, your boy's nominated for 2 Boss Babe Awards. I'm nominated for Boss Babe YouTuber of the Year and Boss Babe Podcast of the Year. The voting starts on February the 1st and it ends on March the 1st. Be sure all my Scotty Gang people are ready to vote. Make sure you guys are ready to vote for me for YouTuber of the Year and Podcast of the Year. I'll be ready. Hope you guys are ready too. All right. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I got coming up right now because most of the panels that I do are done with, like, Boys Night Out is done, Roast Review is done, Who Was Wrong just wrapped up, so did Young, Fresh, and New. So the only panel that's really running right now is the Whether You Like It or Not panel. And that panel will be airing next week on Giving You the Real Teas platform on next Monday. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Okay, so we're here, like I said, to talk about some Love and Marriage Huntsville tea. And the Love and Marriage Huntsville tea involves the producer, Carlos King, as well as producer and cast member Martell Holt. Okay, and apparently there's some trouble in the palace. According, there's some rigmarole in the palace, and Carlos King and Martell Holt is right in the middle of it. Now, this comes from urbanbellmag.com, and let's talk about it. So it says, Carlos King has been sharing his honest thoughts on his podcast and YouTube channel. So it's not surprising that he didn't hold back feelings about the reunion for the latest season. Now, as reported, Carlos wanted to use the reunion as a way to set the record straight on a number of rumors that have been at the heart of the feuds between the cast members. Carlos was also hoping that the reunion could be the last opportunity for people to speak their minds. He wants the show to move forward next season. One hot topic on social media was Carlos and Kimmy Scott's honest conversation with Destiny Payton. It was confirmed that the producers have said that Destiny is difficult to work with. Kimmy has also expressed that she would try to get Destiny to open up more while they were filming scenes together. However, Destiny chose to remain private. So this has led to some fans questioning why Destiny is still an LAMH cast member. In the opinions of her critics, Destiny doesn't share enough to still be on the platform. Interestingly enough, Destiny said that she'd open up. However, those emotional moments were cut out of out of the episodes, but Kimmy wasn't buying it. At some point, she pointed out that every cast member has to deal with scenes being edited out, but Destiny still hadn't been open enough. On Carlos' YouTube, he vented frustrations with reality stars who want to be private despite signing up to share on a reality show. And he said that one of the reasons why the show became a success is that Melody Holt and Martell Holt were very honest about their troubled marriage. So because of their commitment to transparency, Martell and Melody would never be fired from the show, regardless of their relationship status. Well, there's an interesting report that LAMH fans are talking about on social media. It's alleged that Carlos and Martell have had some tension recently, and the issue is that they allegedly don't agree about what Martell should be filming for the new season. YouTuber Straight No Chaser, the original Straight No Chaser, said, so the source starts by alleging that Martell and Carlos are bumping heads because Martell is asking producers to shoot his real life. The YouTuber continues, so allegedly when Carlos King went down to Huntsville, he allegedly scolded Martell for a number of reasons. But what's being said, one of the reasons involves Ariane. Allegedly, Carlos got on Martell's ass about Ariane's post, but that didn't stop her from making one after he left. The post being referred to is the Instagram story by Ariane Curry, which was done weeks ago when she alleged that Carlos called a cast meeting. And he allegedly referred to her as being too disrespectful to ever be on the show. Ariane also called out Oprah Winfrey because she believes that LAMH cast members have lied on her. Either way, Ariane alleged that Carlos wants their son to film, but not her. And Ariane took offense to this. When Ariane made this post, it's because evidently she got a whiff of Carlos coming down and letting Martell know that even though Martell wants to shoot his real life, he finds Ariane very disrespectful because not only is she talking about him, but she's tagging Oprah, and they just don't like the way that it looks for their show. And we all know that they're currently airing on the Oprah network, so they don't want to bring Oprah's name into any foolishness going on, the original Straight No Chaser said. Reportedly, Carlos just wants Martell to film scenes with Sheree. And that's pretty much the gist of this story about Martell Holt and Carlos King having issues while they're filming the brand new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, this is what I got to say about it. Now, for a long period of time, myself and T both, we said, if they were to bring Ariana on the show, we necessarily would not be upset. We're all about what's good for the show and all of that other stuff. But a lot of people were upset because we stated that. But I mean, hey, it's the facts, it's the truth. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't help that. That's my opinion. However, in Carlos's case, but I do understand why, Martell wants to film his real life. And I feel like he wants to show his life outside of Melody. Because even though him and Melody are now divorced, his storyline still revolves around his relationship with Melody. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of it all, I do understand it and I get it. However, when it comes down to the betterment of the show, and when it comes down to the reputation of the show, and when it comes down to the respect for the show, Ariana has not been very respectful of the show. She has been going on social media, making disparaging remarks about the show. She has been going on social media, saying things that she don't need to be saying, even going as far as tagging Oprah Winfrey in the mess when Oprah ain't got nothing to do with the network anymore. So at this particular point, nobody wants to deal with a person that's going to bring all of that mess and all of that drama to the show. I think that Carlos would not mind, dealing with Ariana had she not went and been disrespectful on Instagram and social media and stuff like that. And I get it from both ends. I get that Martell will want to shoot with Ariana because she is a part of his real life. That is the mother of his child. That is an ex-mistress that is a constant in his life. And, Sheree is his woman at this particular point. So I do understand that. I understand why. But also with Carlos, I don't want her on my show. She been disrespecting me. She been disrespecting the cast. She disrespected Oprah. She disrespected the network. I don't want her on my show. All money ain't good money. So I definitely understand that part too. So at the end of it all, Carlos has every right to not want her to be on the show, if you ask me. That's how I feel. I feel like he got every right to not want her to be on the show anymore. At this particular point in time, I feel like he got the right to. Because at the end of the day, it's like, girl, what you doing? Like, what you doing? What you talking about? What gives? What's good? You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, you want to be on my show, but you want to disrespect me on my show. You know what I mean? You want to disrespect my cast members. But, Martell does have a producer credit as well, and he probably wants to use that producer credit as leverage. So I kind of see it from both ends, but at the same time, Carlos, you got to look at the situation. Just like Chit Chat with Cutie said, shout out to her because I really love her. I love her voice. I want to know where she's from, child. But just like she said, you created this situation. You babied Martell. You always gave him leeway for a lot of things, a lot of the times. So you did that. So, and it's up to you to deal with it. That's the truth. That's it. And that's all. That's true for the situation. You have to deal with that because you created the fire and now you got to put it out. But we got to see how the season is going to continue to progress. We got to see how long it's going to continue to go on. We got to see, and I'm sitting back waiting to see what's going to happen. So that's pretty much all I got on that. And I'm waiting for your response to see what your thoughts is in the comment section. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And also be sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down in the description box below. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.